fair, I thought we defended pretty well. We'd worked on shape over the last couple of weeks, and I thought the boys carried it out. Obviously, disappointed with the goal. I thought Malachi done well to track, but we didn't react quick enough to the knockdown, and didn't press the ball quick enough, and obviously didn't mark well enough in the box, and got punished for it. And I think that's been the story of the season so far. Is we've done fairly well in games, but we've not. We switched off, for a minute or two and got punished for it.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think at any stage of the game were we ever outclassed as a team, though, and that must be a frustration.
Yeah, I think you look at the whole game yesterday, especially second half. I thought we were the better team. But at the minute, we're sort of getting punished for mistakes that we're making, and not taking the chances that we've created at the other end. Second half, I think we had 5 or 6 good chances before they actually scored, the goal on the break. And again, I thought that was a bit lucky. We had miscontrolled it and got past Ben. But so we've got to keep that going and try and keep the confidence high, because I think apart from the second half at Halifax, I think all the other games and maybe 20 minutes against Woking, I've been really pleased with the way we've played, but just not got the rewards from it. Yeah,
in the first half, there was a back pass to their goalkeeper. First of all, what did you make of that? And then secondly, you took the free kick. Was there a handball in that incident?
Yeah, I think first of all, it was never a back pass. It can't. There's no way he's meant to pass that back to the keeper. But obviously, it was a bit of luck for us. And then, from the shot, the lads handled it on the line. But whether it's too quick for the referee to see, I don't know. I didn't think the referee was particularly great anyway. But speaking to the lad who hit, he clearly saved it with his arm. So, should have been a penalty, but we didn't get it, and probably just sums it up at the minute.
Yeah, and obviously the penalty that Malachi gave away may have been a penalty, but was it inside or outside? That was probably more of the talking point.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, obviously the line on the grass where Malachi slid was outside the box. Referee thought that it wasn't a foul first of all, and the foul occurred in the box, but I can't see that. Again, I was probably too far away to make 100% judgment on it, but I looked at the linesman when the lad was fouled and he didn't give a penalty, and he's 15 yards away, and all of a sudden the referee gives it, and he does. Well, I don't know if he did in the end, but I just think he was closer. He's had a better angle than the ref. It was them sort of decisions at the minute are not going our way. I thought Big John done well when we went up there, got a bit tired towards the end. Obviously, I don't think he'll be available for Braintree.
Tyrone Marsh, though, come on, and I felt, and we actually gave him man of the match. Obviously, the only thing lacking in his game was the goal.
Yeah, I thought Tyrone's movement was excellent. He created 3 good chances, and should have done better than all 3. If anything, without being too negative, he just looks as though he's lacking a little bit of confidence in front of goal. But his runs and timing of runs into the box was excellent, and like I say, he had 3 really good chances. We should have scored from them and created others as well.
Jamie Turner was in goal once again. How are things in the goalkeeper situation, Jay?
Yeah, well, the situation with Butch is he's been offered a better job at work, so he's not going to be able to commit to the games on a Saturday because of finishing work at 6:30 in the morning. We're hoping to get a keeper in next week to replace Butch. Then we'll let Butch go. From the conversations I've had with Butch, he's going to give up to concentrate on work. So it's a bit of a blow for us because I think he's a fantastic keeper. But at the end of the day, if his work at the minute is more important, because obviously that pays the bills and stuff, and that's where the main source of income comes from, then he can't play for us on a Saturday getting in at 7 o'clock in the morning. No,
of course. And have you got a time scale when you want to bring the new keeper in by?
Well, we're going to try and do it this week. I think the loan market on Monday or Tuesday. So, we spoke to a few keepers over the last two weeks. We knew this might happen. So we'll try and get it done sooner rather than later.
Charlie Gorman went out on loan as well to St Albans. What was the reason behind that?
Yeah, Charlie, just felt he needed games. And I do as well. The same with Rod. I think at the minute we haven't probably got time to offer them as much game time as they would like. So for Charlie, it's a month's worth of games for him to keep his fitness ticking over and try and compete for a space when he comes back.
And obviously that frees up some more money in the budget, I would assume. Is there any plans to bring anyone in the next sort of couple of days before Braintree?
Yeah, I think we'll try and bring one or two players in. Obviously, we're going to have to use Butcher's money for a keeper, I would have thought. And then we've got a little bit of Charlie and Rod's. Obviously, Charlie's only for a month. So we've got a little bit that we need to try and spend as best as we can and try and get as many players in with that money. But hopefully we'll have at least one with a keeper and one outfield player, possibly two if we can.
Yeah, sure. And obviously, back to Parkview Road on Tuesday night. The game's come thick and fast. Another good opportunity to try and strengthen the home form, which has been pretty solid so far.
Yeah, like I said, I think we've played fairly well, in the majority of the games. So Braintree's going to be a tough one. They've picked up a good result at the weekend and always difficult to play against. So yeah, hopefully we can put enough of performance to get what I feel deserve a deserved win. To get the season going again.
Yeah, that's right. And lastly, to try and put a positive spin, I was looking at the league table this morning, and other than Telford, we've played a lot of teams in the top 10 already this season, and as I say, not been outclassed. So, looking at a positive, that must be in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I think I said before, we looked at the fixtures and we knew it was going to be a tough start, and I think, if I'm being brutally honest, we wouldn't have won these games last year. But the difference is, last year they come, more evened out over the scale of the season. This year they've all come in one hit, but I think the job for us is to keep the boys confident and realise that we are playing fairly well, and it's just got to stay positive and we'll get the rewards for it and get the right results. So